Hello learners, in today's video we are going to discuss about the syllabus of MA English of University of Lucknow, because this is the revised syllabus for the session 2025-2026. So there are so many changes in the syllabus. So masters in English have 4 semesters and each semester carry different numbers of papers. In semester first you have 6 papers, semester 2 you have 6 papers, semester 3 you have 5 papers plus 1 internship, semester 4 have 3 papers and master dissertation. Okay, so we will discuss the brief of all these semesters and we will discuss a detail of semester first all papers. Okay, so as you can see, semester first have 6 papers. Paper 1 is British literature, which carry the period of Chaucer to 16th century. Then paper 2 is about British literature 17th and 18th centuries. Then British literature 19th century. Then paper 4 is about Introduction to Linguistic and Phonetics. Paper 5 is about Bhasa literature in translation. And last paper, which is ENGCVC, which is a value added course, okay, and also a intradepartmental course about disability studies. Then you will come to semester second. Semester second have 6 papers. The core papers are British literature 20th century, paper 2 literary theory and criticism, paper 3 English language teaching, paper 4 Indian classical literature, paper 5 Indian literature in English. Then you will see the interdepartmental course. Okay, then in interdepartmental course you have so many choices from different department जो आपको उनके इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल कोर्स प्रोवाइड करते हैं, और आप उन डिपार्टमेंट्स में किसी भी डिपार्टमेंट के इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल कोर्स को चूज़ कर सकते हैं, लेकिन अपने डिपार्टमेंट विच इज़ द कम्युनिकेटिव इंग्लिश जो आपके डिपार्टमेंट का कोर्स है वो आप चूज़ नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज यू बिलोंग टू इंग्लिश डिपार्टमेंट. ओके, then semester third you have contemporary literary theory, paper 2 about post colonial literature, paper 3 about translation theory and practice, paper 3 which is elective paper, क्योंकि आपको 3 choices मिल रहे हैं, आप इन तीनों में से किसी एक पेपर को चूज़ कर सकते हो. अमेरिकन लिटरेचर, न्यू लिटरेचर्स इन इंग्लिश एंड लिटरेचर एंड फिल्म्स. ओके, देन द पेपर 4 इज़ ऑल्सो अ इलेक्टिव पेपर जिसमें आपको 3 choices मिल रहे हैं, विच इज़ फॉर्म्स ऑफ पॉपुलर लिटरेचर, comparative literature and Indian aesthetic and poetics. Okay, and then lastly you have to do internship. Then in semester 4 you have one core paper जो compulsory है सबके लिए, which is stylistics and discourse analysis. Then there are 2 elective paper. Elective 1 have 3 options: South Asian literature in English, Indian diaspora and cultural studies, literature and gender. Then the second elective have also 3 options: African and Caribbean literature, Canadian literature and Australian literature. And lastly you have to do master's dissertation. Okay, so this is the brief of all the semesters जो आपको पेपर्स पढ़ने होंगे 4th और 4th सेमेस्टर. ठीक है, in this video we will only see the complete analysis of semester first all papers. So the first paper of semester first, which is British literature Chaucer to 16th century, have 5 units which you can see here. In the first unit you will see the social and intellectual background of this period, in which you will see Renaissance, Reformation, beginning of colonialism. Prose from Thomas More and Francis Bacon. Okay, in the second unit of poetry, in which you will see Geoffrey Chaucer, Edmund Spenser, Philip Spencer. Third unit, which is drama, of Thomas Kidd, Christopher Marlowe. And the fourth unit is about drama of Thomas Dekker, Ben Jonson. Fifth unit, you have William Shakespeare, Hamlet and The Tempest. Okay, then we will move into paper second, which is British literature 17th and 18th century. which also have 5 units. The first unit have 2 sections. Section A is about social and intellectual background, which is focused on restoration, women writing in 17th century, scientific rationalism and enlightenment. Then the second section of prose, which have Mary Wollstonecraft, Joseph Addison and Richard Steele. Second unit of poetry have John Donne, John Milton. Third unit, which is about poetry of Andrew Marvell, John Dryden and Alexander Pope. Unit 4 of drama, John Webster and William Congreve. Unit 5 of fiction of Daniel Defoe, Jonathan Swift and Samuel Richardson. Okay, so the first and second paper is all about the literature of the time period from Chaucer to 16th century, which is of paper 1, and the second paper is the time period of 17th to 18th century. So you will see the all the social and intellectual background of this period, and also the writers from this period and their text of prose, poetry, drama and of course fiction. Okay, then the paper third, which is British literature 19th century, in which you also have 5 units. Unit 1 is about social and intellectual background, okay, in which you will see the context of romanticism, the context of industrial revolution, empire and ideology, Victorianism and contemporary society. Then unit first have the second section, which is prose of Matthew Arnold and Thomas Carlyle. Okay. Then the second unit prose have John Stuart Mill, John Ruskin and Walter Pater. Unit 3 poetry section have William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, John Keats, Byron and P.V. Shelley. Unit 4 have poetry of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Alfred Lord Tennyson, Robert Browning and Matthew Arnold. And then unit 5th, which is fiction, which have writers like Jane Austen, Emily Bronte and Thomas Hardy. So as like paper 1 and paper 2, paper 3, which is 19th century British literature, is all about the social and intellectual background and text of the writers from 19th century. Okay. Then paper 4, which is introduction to linguistic and phonetics. You will get to know about linguistic and phonetics in this paper. This paper also carry 5 units. The unit number 1 is about journal linguistics. You will see what is the language and the origin of language, development of human language, language properties, characteristics of human language, then linguistic as a science, models of linguistic analysis, then unit 2, which is English phonetics and phonology, in which you will see the speech mechanism, phonemes and allophones, description and classification of vowels and consonant. Unit 3, which is types of transcription, which have strong and weak forms, syllable, word accent, stress, rhythm in connected speech. And unit 4 is about English morphology, in which you will see the introduction to morphology, morphemes and allomorph, processes of word formation. Unit 5th is about syntax, which have structure of noun phrase and verb phrase, meaning of auxiliary, type of clauses and sentences. Okay, so you will see the brief things about linguistic and phonetics in this paper. Paper 5th, which is Bhasa literature and translation, and this is the paper which is added in this session. इससे पहले this paper is not available in the syllabus of MA English. Okay, so this paper carry 5 units, which are unit 1 poetry, in which you will see Suryakant Tripathi Nirala, Popati Hiranandani, Shri Shri, Amrita Preetam and Subramanya Bharti. Okay, then unit 2 is also about poetry of Raghubir Narayan, M. Gopal Krishna, Savitri and Shitanshu, Then unit 3 is about the short story of Rabindranath Tagore, Nirmal Verma, Indra Goswami, Rajendra Singh Bedi. Unit 4, which carry the novels of G.V. Krishna Rao, Ismat Chugtai, Mahasweta Devi. Unit 5, drama of Vijay Tendulkar, Badal Sarkar, and Habib Tanveer. Okay. Then the last paper of semester first is Disability Studies, which is interdepartmental course, which also carry 5 units. Unit first is about understanding disability, in which you will see the definition of disability, history of disability with special reference to India. Then the second unit is about the models of disability, in which you will see the medical model and social model. Unit 4, which carry the key concept of disability like ableism, disableism, disability activism, dependency, interdependency. Okay. Then Unit 4, which is social role valorization, in which you will see the definition of social role valorization, devaluation, role perception, and Unit 5th is about literature and disability, in which you have Mahesh Dattani's Tara, Zeri Pinto, and Dharamveer Bharti Gulki Banno. Okay, so this is the brief analysis of your syllabus of semester first. Okay. If you have any doubts, any query about the syllabus of Masters in English, you can comment below. I will make videos for Masters in English of University of Lucknow. Please watch out all the videos, it will help you a lot. And thank you, have a nice day.